Hey, what's up, guys? This is Tone here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about lessons as well as this YouTube channel. All right, so the the YouTube channel Atone, right? AT1NE. Um, I kind of like what we've had so far, but I want to turn it into something different a little bit. So we'll kind of keep some of the same stuff. So I like the tutorial aspect. I like the creative stuff for sure. But I kind of want to do more videos where I just talk about stuff, one, it's a lot easier to make content like that. But two, um, a lot of the content creators I like on YouTube, the main thing they do is just sit there and talk to people. They don't have to I don't have to be explaining a 30-minute tutorial to you guys, just to make content. So the direction I'd like to go is I'd like to do more talking type stuff where it's just we sit here, we talk about something, whether it's Kanye, whether it's life, whether it's gaming, whether it's the art scene or some artist from like 100 years ago. I'd like to do more stuff like that. But then also, just to add a little spice on top of it, I wanted to talk about something I was thinking about. So I've been writing down little notes to jot like what to make a video about, topics, because I've been wanting to do this for a while, where I just talk about stuff, because there's a lot of ideas that are just like in my head, and I'm like, oh, I should talk about that, or it'd be fun to talk about that. So I wanted to talk about lessons, all right, and then more importantly, about how you choose what you learn from the lessons. And so here, I'm gonna turn on the brightness on this a little bit. It seems a little bit bright to me. So pretty much, say your dog gets hit by a car, all right? So I'm gonna use some fun examples here. So your dog gets hit by a car, right? You can learn, you can choose to learn whatever you want from that lesson. I could learn cars are evil. I hate cars. A car killed my dog. You know, that's what I could take away from that life lesson. I could learn that cars are evil. Or I could say, I hate myself because I didn't have my dog on a leash. You could learn that lesson. You could learn, um, maybe if I had a fence in my yard, or maybe if I had a fence at my house, then my dog wouldn't have been in the street. So it's like, then I learned from that lesson that I should have had a fence, or that maybe in the future I should have a fence. So it's like every life lesson you can choose what you want to learn from it. But this is where reflecting comes in. So reflecting can be bad and good. So sitting and dwelling on the past is a terrible thing that you shouldn't really do. Um, at the same time, though, which because like we always end up dwelling on the past. You could say no, don't dwell on the past, but you're gonna dwell on the past. You already know you're gonna think about that one thing you said 5 years ago that you regret saying to this day. And then, but what you can learn from that, are many different things. So don't check my grammar on this. It's not gonna be captioned because it's gonna be all over the place. But pretty much, if I sit on the same lesson, which I will anyways, probably, like you're up at 2 a.m., you're sleeping, you're staring at the ceiling, you're thinking, oh, why did I say that to them? Why did I not say this? Why did I say that? Well, by thinking about those things, which you're already doing, you shouldn't be doing, but you're already gonna do. What you can be doing is learning the different lessons that each thing can give you. There's not one lesson to be learned from an event in your life. There's probably hundreds that you can learn. Just like the dog one, for example. I only named off like 4 lessons, but you can learn hundreds of lessons the more you think about it. None of them might be true, but truth is kind of dicey. Um, so another example, I have a picture of a bully here. So if you're getting bullied and you take from that lesson, okay, this kid, he's being pushed up against the wall by a bigger kid. So he could say, oh, um, from this lesson, I'm gonna learn. I'm staying away from people with red backpacks because I was bullied by a kid with a red backpack. Okay, or he could say, I'm never walking in the hallway because I was bullied in the hallway. Or I'm never gonna stand near a a window because I was bullied near a window. So you realize, like, the more you play this over, and then you realize, oh, maybe this guy just had a terrible life, so he wanted to take it out on me. It's like, oh, that's another thing you could learn. Or it's like, maybe I shouldn't have said something to this kid, and then he wouldn't have talked to me this way. So maybe I should learn to hold my tongue more, you know? It's just on and on again. Or maybe I shouldn't have said this thing to this kid's sister. You know, it's just on and on again. There's so many lessons you can learn from looking back. It's just kind of like you choose to learn what lesson you learn from an experience. So that's just the point I'm trying to convey here. So no matter what happens, you can take what you want from it, okay? And then it might be hard, but you can also ditch things from that memory too. So like if I learned, like if it was just haunting me, like, oh, I should have had my dog on a leash. So now it's my fault that my dog died. Which this is all fake stuff. None of this has actually happened to me. Um but it's like if you blame yourself for not having your dog on a leash, if you look back and you think, well, maybe I should have just walked. Maybe I shouldn't have been walking my dog near the road, or like maybe I shouldn't have been, um, like walking my dog. Period. Maybe he should have just been chilling in the yard or something. Um, and then maybe the more you reflect back, you're like, no matter what choice I chose, it was gonna probably happen anyways, and there's not really any preventing that now. So why dwell? So it's all about choices. So that's pretty much the point I wanted to get across. This is one of hopefully many to come of this sort of thing. And the topics, don't expect any topic, don't expect any video. This is kind of just going to be, I've wanted YouTube to be like this open slate or this clean slate, like they say. So like Instagram, I kind of have set stuff that I want on there. I want it to be kind of clean, like a portfolio-ish thing. And that might change in the future, you don't know. But whereas Twitter, it's literally anything. And I want YouTube to kind of be more like Twitter for me. So it's like when I tweet something, it's not the same as Instagram. Instagram, I'm like trying to figure out the best way. Okay, how do I perfectly post this? How do I make the description right? How do I make the post, make sure that the content's great for engagement or whatever? And YouTube has been like that, but I'm trying to switch it now to be more like Twitter, where if I'm thinking, oh, lessons, or oh, Kanye, Rocket League, whatever it is, I'd like it to be more like that, where I can just tweet out a video and it's just there. So that's pretty much the point. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you like this type of thing, please let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching this long.